It's okay to be patient, waiting for people to join so that we all can benefit. Unprofessional participants. Why unprofessional participants? That was a very nice thing. Several people are giving several answers. So Suryanand Rao, okay, Sudipta Das, very nice. Yeah, is it audible? Is it audible, Dick? Is that audible? Yeah, Bhanubadi Das Sharma. Thank you very much. So the 6 minutes delay. Okay. Now let me ask other question. Okay. Mostly what happens when we conducting this kind of training programs? Okay. For example, any kind of training program, if it is offline, if the training is conducted purely for monetary benefit, please understand, the training which is conducted purely for monetary benefit. 6 o'clock to 6 to 7 means 7 o'clock the training will stop. Either there is no need to speak beyond that. That may be one aspect. The second aspect may be this is enough. This is enough. But it cannot be that we need to cover more. For example, any topic. For example, counseling skills for 2022. Okay. Actually, we held the training for 2 days. 2 days and some days actually we planned it for 1 hour. The training has gone for 1.5 hours. Okay. People can go at 1 hour. So if they don't like now, what they can do? Suppose Joshua. Hi, Joshua. Can you open the mic? Yeah, I allowed you to open the mic. Yeah. Yeah. Joshua, suppose 1 hour training. Okay, 1 hour training. You don't like the training. Okay, suppose I'm telling. You don't like the training. Whatever the trainer talks, it looks pathetic. Okay, it looks pathetic. It seems the trainer doesn't know anything. Okay. Will you wait for up to 1.5 hours? Suppose 1 hour training, 1.5 hours it goes. The training is pathetic. No new knowledge, no new thinking. I'm not getting anything. Whether anybody will stay up to 1.5 hours or they will just, after 20 minutes of listening, they will go off. Nothing I am getting. Why the hell I should spend my time here? What people will usually do? Yeah. The sound, I think. Is it audible, team? Joshua is speaking. I'm not able to listen.
Hello.
Is it audible, team?
I think audible.
Yeah, now it is audible, Joshua. Now it is audible. So if my question is, if training is extended, okay, for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, okay. Either if the training is not good, I can leave. Okay. Or I can, if the training seems to be good, I can sit and listen. If you feel training is good, and if you are sitting and listening, is there any use in complaining about taking extra half an hour?
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, Joshua, audible, 100% audible.
Okay, I believe that the training is very important. Each and every one of us here, even others are not in the profession of in the mental health field. I believe that we must be patient to learn things, to acquire knowledge, because it will actually benefit us in a way that it will help us
That was
to
very
give
nice.
things that will be actually beneficial for people.
Your English is very nice. Your English is very nice. At least in my life, I would like to talk like you at some point of time. Very nice English. So, team, when I start the training itself, I would like to tell you one thing. Okay. See, in 3 hours, okay, 3 hours, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday, I have put 3 hours. Okay. In 6 hours and all, you cannot cover positive psychology. Okay. Please understand one thing. This is a free training, and I'm going to give free certification. Okay. Only if you are able to spend time, it may go. See, even I am not free that I will be going on talking up to 10 o'clock. I have my paid programs. After this program, I have my NLP, 150 people. They paid 9,000 rupees, 150 into 9,000. I should concentrate there now. Even I have my own trainings, paid trainings. There is no idea to me. There is no idea to me that I should go on talk. Okay, irrelevant things. Okay, I request the participants, 172 participants. Okay, please stay. Please stay. If you are not having any complaint about the timing. Okay, the training, it may end at 8 o'clock or 8:05 or 8:10 or 8:15. I cannot guarantee. You may think I am not a good trainer. You think like that and exit now itself. Okay, and please don't apply for the certificate. Please don't apply for the certificate. Last time what happened? One person has written a 2-page note in Google. 2-page. Nandini Das. Okay. She has written a 2-page Google review. Okay. 2-page. And that was one of the best review I have ever attended. The thing is, she has written very beautiful things about the training. Beautiful thing means you have taken extra time. You have not completed the training in time. Okay. In that case, why you are staying here? I am not pushing you to stay. You don't like the training. That particular person said the trainer is good for nothing. Okay. If you think, if you feel, if any one of you here, 182, if you feel what I am telling, okay, during the training program, if it doesn't make sense, please go out. Just for the certificate, if you are staying, you are insulting your own self. Because that person, what the person did was, he shouted, he vomited everything. He vomited everything in Google and applied for certificate. See, see, if you are vomiting something in the Google, okay, she gave 1 star. She gave 1 star and vomited for 2 pages. Okay, applied for the certificate. It is just like, I don't want to use the word. See, you cannot use, see, the training is worth only 1 star. And you have vomited 2 pages. Why that you are applying for certificate? That should not be there, na? You don't like, if you don't like my program, no problem. I am absolutely okay. Everybody, even in this world, there are people who praise Godse, who has killed Mahatma Gandhi. There are many people who even try to build what you call temples for Godse. If people, the Gandhi son, if at all he wants to go and fight with all those people, it is not possible. Even I was very happy when I was reading, because once in a while we have to read all these things. But the thing is, applying for certificate. Now here I will tell you very clearly, team. See, one aspect: if you don't like the training, please exit. Okay, please exit. If you don't like, you can exit. See, we are not compulsorily asking you to attend. In Zoom, it is not that you will not exit. You cannot exit. If you feel the training is worthless, the trainer is good for nothing, he doesn't have anything in his brain, okay, please exit after some time. Okay, if you feel, that is the first thing. Second thing, timing, I will not be able to guarantee. See, suppose for example, 8 o'clock I have to complete. Mudasir is asking some doubt. I will have to answer. Man. I will have to answer. And my dear team, actually, I am such a guy that it is my passion. Psychology is my passion. And even if people talk for the whole night, now I will be sitting and talking. It is not training. I am talking with them. I am talking with them. I am talking with someone and somebody is listening. I'm telling that, sir, you are wasting our time. If I'm wasting your time, you exit. I am not asking you to. See, at some point of time, I tell that now training is over. Whoever wants to exit, they can exit. And I will not be asking any question from that. So, team, it is a kind request. One is, if you don't like the training, please exit and don't apply for the certificate. The second thing is, just by filling up the email ID, I will not issue certificate. I am not that kind of guy. Okay. I will see whether you have understood the concept. Counseling skills, I have asked 5 questions. Okay. I wanted to start with this. Counseling skills, we conducted the program. We gave certificates. We gave around 140 certificates in the private window we have shared. We have asked certain questions. If you have attended the training program, you will know it. Now, people come and tell me, there is certificate. I will ask them, sir, where is the answer for the questions? Now, that you didn't tell in the advertisement. In the advertisement, you told free training, free certification. Arey yaar, this time, so that we added conditions apply. Conditions apply. So, team, after the training, definitely I will be testing you. Okay. See, I am telling you the certificate is of no value. I am telling you. Certificate has no value. What is having value is tomorrow you are going and standing in front of some person and talking. You should be able to create influence. You should be able to create impact. Nobody will ask you where you have studied if you are creating the impact and other thing. So for creating an impact and influence, okay, what we should do is skill development. So this is for skill development. Sunday we will be having the training program. Minimum 3 hours I am planning. And here actually I have participants. I know participants. Sir, even if you keep it for 7 hours, I will come and join. I would like to listen. For example, I can even say Mudasir. Okay, there are many people. Okay. And I like to listen to them. It is not that whatever I am talking sense. I can sit and listen to Mudasir. Mudasir is a very best trainer. We have Rati here. Rati was joining. Rati is one of the best trainer I have ever seen. Okay. And we have Jyoti Bakkar. They are all very beautiful. Aribalagan, CK Aribalagan has joined today. Aribalagan sir. Aribalagan has joined after a long time. One of the best trainer I have ever seen. So my request is the training when it ends, I will tell the training ends. Even after that, if anybody asks this question, I will be answering. You can exit. That is one thing. The second aspect is, if you don't like the training, the way in which it goes, you can exit. No problem. See, there is no compulsion. There's no compulsion on anyone that the training has to be completed. If you attend a training only for certificate, then that will definitely not make you knowledgeable. People become knowledgeable, people become skilled by understanding and learning, by improving the intellectual ability. Yeah. Now let us come to positive psychology. Now, positive psychology. Okay. I want, as far as possible, people come on the video. As far as possible, please come on the video. Okay. We might have not met. Okay. We might have not met. For example, we have many international participants. Okay. Maybe Gulshan would have not met Preeti. And Preeti would have not met Neelam. Okay. For the first time, you are all seeing the other person in the video. Okay. But if at all I want to appreciate, if I have the mind, even if I am not met, is it easy to appreciate or is it very difficult? You have not met a person. For the first time you are meeting. Is it easy or it is difficult?
It's easier to appreciate, sir.
It is easy to appreciate. Okay. Now, accept me. Don't include me. Okay. Don't include me. Okay. Anyone whom you see in the video. Okay. I want you to tell some aspect. For example, now I am telling, Neelam is having a very smiling face. Neelam, I have been observing, you see how nice her smile is. Will be able to tell now. So I want you people to tell a positive aspect about the person who is on the video, because the people who are not on the video, we will not be able to tell. Isn't it? The people who are on the video, okay, can you give something positive? Can you tell something positive about them? Type it in the.
Oh, non
Type it in the chat box. Type it in the chat box. Type it in the chat box. I will request Mudazir. I will request Mudazir to give some positive input about one or two people here. Yeah, Mudazir. Mudazir, you can open the. I have allowed all the participants. Can you open your mic?
Sir, like, do you want me to verbalize or do you want me to write in the chat?
No, I want you to tell. Others are posting it in the chat box. Team, please put it with a name. Except me. Don't tell about me. Tell about Joshua. Tell about Gulshan. Tell about Chabas. Tell about Banumati. Okay, whoever is on the video. Mudazir, I want you to tell on the call. On the call, you are seeing some faces. Okay, some people. Okay, I want you to give some appreciation. You have to tell some specific aspects and appreciate them. Whatever
Okay,
you are able to see. Yeah.
Do you want me to mention some names or the names should be?
Yeah. Names. With the names.
All right, fine. So today I'm really delighted to see some friendly faces from our previous cohort, like Rifat and Mansoor and some other people over there here. And like moreover, it's very good to connect with people from like other cohorts who are really determined to excel and hone their like competencies, which is what I'm really astonished by. So yes, that's from me. Sir, abhi aur kitna bolu? How long do you want me to speak?
Yeah. So see, Amshalini, when Mudazir is talking, Amshalini is smiling. See the smile. When someone smiles, now look at their face. Now look at Basharat. A moment. Now he is smiling. The smile between, if we compare the smile of Basharat and Amshalini. Okay. Basharat's smile, it is very cute. He is simply smiles, but there is some kind of energy and some kind of beauty in it. Like the same thing, Amshalini. Amshalini, that has its own uniqueness, isn't it? When people have this kind of smiling, when we observe, okay, we are spreading positive. What is positive psychology is, the simple aspect is, see, all along the psychology, right from Freud, it started concentrating only on the negative sides. For example, let us take defense mechanism. Defense mechanism concentrates on the negative things, the negative aspects which people will have. For example, repression. Whether repression it is positive or negative. Repression. Repression from what? Yeah, Rifat. Defense mechanism mostly talks about we are trying to identify the negative or positive in defense mechanism.
So in defense mechanism, so actually, can you repeat your question? I didn't get it.
Defense mechanism in Freud. See, Freud, he is a person who started the psychological aspects. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And Freud is having few aspects. One is the defense mechanism. Okay.
Right.
The concept of defense mechanism. For example, defense mechanism, you have denial. One is denial. Okay. And you
Yes, sir.
have repression, reaction formation. Isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
There are various defense mechanisms. All these
Yes, sir.
defense mechanisms,
Identification.
yeah, we are trying to identify something positive in the human being, or it tries to identify the negative aspects in the people, which we have to make it as positive.
Okay. Sir, I guess
How do you
Yeah, anyone else? You are able to understand my question? Okay, for example, I will tell you, okay, what is the denial? What is denial?
Repression
Please switch
can
off
be
calls.
denial. It's an
I have muted everyone. I have muted everyone. Anyone wants to talk, please raise your hand. Okay. What is the denial? Please raise your hands. What is denial? Yeah. I will make Mudassar, now you can open the what is the denial?
So like denial is something that one is not like acknowledging, but completely what you call rejecting the truth, like what's in the reality. Yeah.
So in front of me, a client is sitting. Okay. Suppose I'm trying to understand what is that he is denying. Okay. That means what is negative in him, that is what I'm trying to identify. Catharsis. Catharsis. It is venting out the negative, isn't it? What is catharsis? Catharsis. What is catharsis? Yeah, Bhanumati ma'am. Bhanumati ma'am, I am making you co-host. Yeah, please answer me, ma'am. What is
when we talk about our challenges, negative emotions and all, and the other person empathetically listens, we find a release. It's like a release. So we feel good about it. The problem is
emotional
not
release?
solved,
Very nice.
but emotional release happens. We feel
Emotional
better.
release.
To some extent, we feel better.
Super, super, very nice. Now, this emotional release, now if I am sitting in front of the client and trying to understand what is the emotional problems, okay, that means I'm trying to understand the negative things which the client is having. Let us come to cognitive behavior therapy. Okay, let us come to CBT. When we are trying to attend a client through CBT, the basic, what is the basic of CBT? The basic principle of CBT? The basic principle of CBT. I am opening the mic of everyone. What is the basic of CBT? What is the
Can I answer, sir?
Yeah, yeah.
Basically, CBT says because our any situation happens, and accordingly we have a thought process which is influenced by our belief system, and automatically we have a feeling. Based on that, we perform certain actions.
Yeah, very nice, very nice,
Yes.
very nice, very nice. Anyone else? Anyone else?
Now,
Anyone else?
may I tell?
Yeah, yeah. Please go ahead.
May
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
CBT is a form of psychotherapy.
Yeah.
Cognitive therapy, sir.
Yeah. So in
Cognitive
fact,
behavioral
actually,
therapy.
May I, sir? May I?
yeah, Sudipa Das, please.
Yeah, it is a relationship between the thought, behavior, and the feelings. I think all three things are connected.
Yeah, all three.
Whatever you think, it is there in your feelings, and then the way you behave.
Yeah. So when a
we
client
work on
comes,
these
when a client comes, the client is telling, suppose, for example, I am the client. Okay, I am telling, always I feel like failure. Always I feel like failure. This is what I am telling. Now, suppose if I am applying CBT, what is that I will try to understand?
Cognitive.
Yeah.
So I'll first try to see from where it has come, so that like the thought which has come, I'll try to find out the core belief first, because from the belief the thought has come, and from that thought he started.
Yeah.
I mean the behavior gets affected.
That means, see, if you see, somebody is telling that, see, I am not able to, I see failure in everything.
Yeah.
We try to understand why that he feels like that. Okay. So we are trying to go to the core belief of it. Positive psychology is one of the aspects. We don't go to the past. We don't try to understand why he got it, how he got it, all those things. Positive psychology tries to do. We try to look the things from completely a positive angle. Whether this person is able to win or not. We will be trying to elicit the same thing from the individual itself, that as I am able to succeed. It is, a line is there. The line is, I am not successful. This is the line, this much line. And I will be drawing a very bigger line that it is possible by you. Then this line becomes slower. Na? So that is what the positive psychology aims. All other psychological methods, we try to go to the bottom of the negative thought or the behavior or other things and try to remove it. Now, when I try to remove it, 100% cure, is it possible for the individual? Whether relapse can be prevented? There is no evidence. But when you make somebody positive, when someone becomes positive, whatever may be the situation he was, when he becomes positive, history has so many examples that they are able to do some great things. For example, the people who are not able to do, for example, Helen Keller. Helen Keller, we all know about her, about Helen Keller, but she was able to achieve so many aspects. The moment someone starts believing in themselves, the moment someone feels that, okay, I can do it, then whatever the odds, whatever the problems, whatever the difficulties, we start handling it automatically. And this is what many people have done in their life. Okay, now I would like to hear from you people. Can you tell me any one aspect in your life which when you got that problem, you didn't see the problem, but you saw your own caliber, you saw your own positive aspects and potential, and you were able to come out of it. You didn't attend the problem, but you tried to concentrate on your strength, your emotional strength, your intellectual strength, your support system.
Sir, can I speak?
Yeah, please go ahead. If you come on the video talk, it will be very nice.
Yeah, sure.
If possible.
Sir, actually, I am a patient of bipolar disorder since the age of 17. And it was very difficult for me to study or do anything. But with the help of my support system, my family, I not only complete, and doctor has said that I will not pass 12th class because it was so severe. But I cleared all the big exams of India. I did my engineering, I did my PhD in computer science, and I did my MBA.
Clap for her. Isn't it? I will stand and clap for Jyoti.
Yeah. And
stand and clap. This is standing ovation. It is not only in the what you call it, the stages. Standing ovation can be given in Zoom also.
Thank you so much, sir. And in my 25 years of academic career as a teacher, as a professor of postgraduate students, I also guided my students in the same way. And I also, because in 2008, when it was the time of recession, at that time, I got my students placed in the biggest of the companies. I was successful in getting my student placed in 85% student placed. And it was by telling them my story. The students were very, they were very sad, depressed, but I used to tell them my story. So that is, so that is what, and today also I am attending it so that I can improve and further.
Actually, you are only teaching us. You are only training us. It is not that I am giving training. You are giving training to us. This is how, see, positive psychology approaches life from the positive angle. That is, we are not trying to identify what are the problems he's having. what is the different aspects he is having. Positive psychology tries to identify what are the positive aspects in him. Definitely, whatever may be the thing, some positives will be available with the people. That is what Gestalt psychology says. Don't concentrate on the parts, concentrate on the whole.
Here and now.
See it as a whole. Don't concentrate only on the parts. Now, see, CBT is successful, but in CBT we concentrate on the parts. We don't concentrate on the whole. A particular thought, we give the record thought sheet and we try to change the thoughts. We are concentrating on the parts. We are not concentrating on the whole. Positive psychology, on the other hand, it concentrates on the whole and it tries to identify the positive aspects, and by strengthening the positive aspects of human being, it tries to empower the people. Very simple. Now, if at all I want to empower others, through positive psychology, first I have to empower my own self. I have to empower my own self first, isn't it? Okay, take a paper. Take a paper. Take a paper. Neelam has said, your good approach, dear. You are role model for your students. Not only to students, to everybody. I will say my role model. Because we have to learn from people. We have to learn from people. And she is an embodiment of what do you call self-confidence. Yeah, please take a paper. Now, if you are a psychology student, if you are a counselor, if you are a life coach, okay, then write 4 observable skills in you. Observable skills in you, okay, which you know it 100% that you have. Observable, and it can be observed by others also. 4 things in you which actually can make you a very good psychologist. So I should believe now this skill I have, this skill will make me a good psychologist. 4 observable skill. Please write it in the paper. 4 observable skills which can make you a great psychologist. Now, here the purpose is, if at all I am training positive psychology to non-psychology students and non-psychology background people, that will be different. Here we are all psychologists, counselors, and life coaches. Here, the first aspect is practicing positive psychology. Positive psychology, so that I will be able to project onto others. I'll be able to project. I will be able to project unconsciously, also project. So the 4 aspects, okay, observable aspects. Okay. Now,
sir.
Can anyone just share?
Sir, I am Jayashree from Kerala.
Jayashree, how are you, Jayashree?
I am fine, sir. बहुत अच्छी हूँ.
Yeah, बहुत दिन के बाद मिल रहे हैं. Yeah, Jayashree, what are the 4 observable?
Well, I am an observer. I am empathetic. I am unconditional lovable person. Then I am open mind.
Acha, now.
Can I say?
Yeah, 1 minute. See, observable means, for example, analytical skills, it is observable. Okay, observable. Suppose you will be doing your counseling sessions in a structured way. I will be doing my counseling session in a structured way. I have a structure. That can be seen. because I can take the sheet and see, isn't it? Suppose Sudipta Das is doing a session. After the session, I will write it. Before the session, I will write it. Okay, today's session, the person is coming. He told this is a problem in the phone. Maybe I will be handling the session like this. This is the fees, all these things. And when immediately after discussion, I will be telling them, this is your, this seems to be your issue. This will take this much of sessions, and this is what the fees. Is it okay for you? Getting into a contract, I will put my signature, I will get their signature, and I will start the session. A structured way. Okay. That is observable. This is a skill. Because most people, they don't do it. Most people, they don't do it. Observable skill means anything you will be able to observe, see, and you are able to. Suppose you are good in drawing, that is observable. Because I can see. I can see, isn't it? In other words, we call it as objective strength and subjective strength. Objective strength is what you can see, what you can measure, what you can compare. Subjective strength is what you cannot compare, what you cannot see. I cannot see something, but that is your time. Okay. I want you to write the objective one. Objective, not subjective. Subjective, you cannot see. I cannot see. Right by seeing Mudasir, I cannot tell whether he is a leader or not. Right from just by seeing Mudasir, I cannot say he is empathetic or not. Now I am looking Mudasir. Whether I will be able to say Mudasir, you are very empathetic. I cannot say. It is not observable. It is not it is not objective. It is not objective. Observable, I should be able to see it. Okay. Suppose, what are the objective aspects? What are the objective aspects?
So can I say?
Yeah, 1 minute. I will give you a few examples so that you will be able to understand.
Behavior is observable.
1 minute. I will give you some examples. For example, if you say, I am very good in cognitive behavior therapy. Now that I can observe, I can ask you questions and I can understand. I can observe, I can measure, I can test you. If you say I am empathetic, whether I will be able to test you? No, I will not be able to test you. If you say I am a good listener, whether I will be able to test you? No. Testing means CBT, I can test you accurately. Accurately, I can test you because CBT is having certain terminologies. By giving the terminologies, whether you know it or do not know, I will be able to check it out, isn't it? I want you to write objective 4 aspects. Yeah.
Sir, can I say?
Yeah, Sasha, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Can I share?
Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
First is my body posture, the way I am sitting. That itself, even though it's a non-verbal communication, but the way I'm sitting, that will convey to the person that I'm easily approachable. Then I will have a smile on my face, where the person who is sitting in front of me will feel comfortable and will feel that it's a safe place to talk to. So, and then through my eye contact and the way I talk, I will be able to build the rapport, and that will also be identifiable by the person who is sitting, by my client who is observing.
Very nice. Okay, team. Now, others can just put it in the chat box. The only aspect is when you know your strength, your self-esteem improves. Yes or no?
Yes.
Very simple. When you know about your strength, objective strength and subjective strength. When you know it, whether your self-esteem, your self-confidence, your self-reliance, all these aspects, whether it will improve or it will decrease.
Improve.
Others team?
Sir, it depends. Sir, it depends how the person takes into account. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it.
Suppose.
Double-edged sword. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Suppose Mudasir, now you are telling your 4 objective aspects. You are able to find it out. Objective strength 4 and subjective strength 4. After the training program, I will give you a chance to write it so that we can copy it and put it in the chat box in our WhatsApp group, so that it may be useful for others also. Suppose if I am able to understand as a psychologist, if I am able to understand my subjective strength and objective strength clearly, whether it will increase my self-confidence in doing counseling.
Yeah, of course, it will improve.
It will improve. Whether it will help me in doing counseling during the counseling session, if I know these all are the things which I have during the counseling session, whether my the quality of the counseling session, whether it will improve or not, it will improve. So the first aspect is application of positive psychology with people. Somebody is coming now. Let me come into the topic: post-marital counseling. Okay, post-marital counseling. If we are applying positive psychology, how to go about it? Okay. Suppose 2 husband and wife. Okay, they husband and wife they come. Husband and wife they come. The husband is telling, please mute your calls, team. Suppose the husband is telling more things, more aspects about the wife. Okay, the wife is trying to put the blame on the husband. The husband is trying to put the blame on the wife. Both are in fights. Difference of opinion. Okay, they come and sit. Okay, there are 2 things you can do. One is trying to sit with each one. Okay, sit with each one. Try to identify what is the problem, why that he thinks like that, and sit with her. What is that why that she speaks like that? What is her problem? Suppose if it is cognitive behavior therapy, the behavioral symptom, the automatic negative thought, what is the schema, what is the critical incidents, what is the core belief, and early experience. All these things with the wife try to identify. With the husband,
Basically, we
try
can
to
just
identify.
find the enduring dispositions.
Yeah, 1 minute. I will
From each.
complete it. Yeah, 1 minute. So in post-marital counseling, suppose somebody comes and sitting now. Suppose if I try to do this, I am sitting with the wife, trying to apply CBT, try to identify all these things. It may take 1 hour. Try to sit with the husband, try to take all these things. It may bring 1 hour. Then make them sit, both of them, and try to make them understand about CBT, because psychoeducation is part and parcel of CBT. Okay, psychoeducate them about CBT. Okay, the thought produces, there is a situation. Situation doesn't create the behavior, the thought creates the behavior. Now your thought is like that, that is why the behavior has come. Educating them 3 to 4 hours. Okay. But whether outcome, first day they have come. I'm telling first day. If we do that, what will be the output? That is one thing. Now, suppose I don't do all these things. They come and they are fighting. I am asking both of them to sit. Okay. With both of them sitting, I am asking the wife, as far as your married life is concerned, my married life is a happier one. Out of 1 to 10, where you will, what is the number you will give? Sir, 2, sir. How happier you are? 2. Sir, how much you will give, sir? My married life is the happiest one. Out of 1 to 10. 10 is the complete happiest. Okay. How much you will give? Sir, 3. Ma'am, sir gives 3. Same question. Okay. Whether you would like to change or you would like to remain in 2. So I would like to remain in 2. Okay. Ma'am, you also look very intelligent, and sir also looks very intelligent. You both please tell me, shall we discuss about the 2 you are happy? You are happy about 2 things. 2% you are happy. 3% you are happy. Shall we discuss about the 2% and 3% in which you are happy? Okay. So that your children will be safe. Your children will be happy. Or shall we discuss about the 7% and 6% and try to find fault? What is that we can do? You tell me. Shall we discuss about the 2%? Two answer is possible. Two answer is possible. Either they tell, sir, let us concentrate on the 2%. Or there will be, most of the time they will tell that, sir, let us concentrate on 7%. Mostly they will tell, concentrate on 7%. Okay. Okay. Let us concentrate on 7%. But first 15 minutes, I would like to concentrate on 2 minutes. Can you people just...
Sir, can I ask you a question?
Banumati, after finishing, Banumati, okay. Suppose, ma'am, from both of you, I will take only 10 minutes. The 2% which you told, ma'am, the 3% which you told, I would like to discuss about that today for just for 15 minutes. Just for 15 minutes. Then we will talk about the 7%. Is it okay for both of you? Is it okay for both of you? Definitely they may say, they may not tell no. Okay, sir. Ask them to close their eyes. Okay, ma'am, please close your eyes. Now, can all of you close your eyes? And this exercise is only for the people who are married. Okay? If you are not married, don't do the exercise. If you are married, please close your eyes. Only if you are married, please close your eyes. If you are not married, please observe me. Please close your eyes. Whoever is married, please close your eyes. Please just go back. Go back on the day of the marriage. Please go to the day of marriage. The day of the marriage, you are also there and your husband is also there. Just try to recollect what is the sari dress you were wearing. I want, sir, what is the pant shirt you were wearing? What is the color? Just try to recollect. On that happiest day, how you were holding her hand. Just try to recollect. On that day, definitely she would have looked at you and you would have looked at her many times. When you looked at her, how that you felt in your body, just try to recollect now. Recollect what is the feeling you got when you were with him on the day of the marriage. What is the feeling it was available inside your body? How happy you felt. Just try to replay it. Both of you just try to replay it. The marriage is over. The marriage is over. Either any rituals. The marriage is over. Immediately after the marriage is over, your parents would have hugged you. And they would have praised you. They would have congratulated you. Just try to recollect. Just try to recollect your father and mother, how they appreciated you, how they hugged you, how they congratulated you. Your friends would have come and given many compliments. Just try to recollect. And what your friends told you about your better off. Sir, your friends would have spoke about your better off. How is she? And ma'am, your friends would have spoken about your the better off. Just try to recollect what is that they told. Just 2 more minutes, ma'am, sir. On that day night, that was your first night. Just try to recollect how happy it was. I will allow you 2 minutes time, ma'am, because really you, sir, you would like to remain in this thing because it was one of the memorable day in your life. I don't want to disturb your feeling. I'm stopping here. Just try to recollect. Slowly open your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. Ask the husband after they are opening their eyes, give them coffee or tea if you are having in your clinic. Okay. Or water. Let them drink. They'll be very silent. They'll be very silent. Was it a very happy moment? Do you think they will say no? 90% they will not say no. 10% even there we may get no. 10%. Exception is even in the Golden Dictionary. But one is approaching with CBT, trying to concentrate on the 7%. Okay. One is approaching with positive psychology, concentrating on the positive sides. Now, not only this, we can ask several aspects. Suppose if husband and wife, this husband is telling how happiest you are. Suppose if he gives a 6, what are the aspects involved in this 6? We can ask them. We can ask them to recollect. Just like that with wife. On the first day of the counseling, okay, which one will be better? Talking about the positives or talking about the negatives? Which one will be better? On the first day of
Positives.
On the first day of post-marital counseling, both have come and they are hitting each other. Actually, I will tell you the real life couple. Okay, this I shared with my NLP participants also. I do not know how many of you know Gottman post-marital therapy. Gottman post-marital therapy, it is one of the best marital therapy. Please go through it. Otherwise, attend our programs, you will be able to learn it. Okay. So in my friend room, I have the big picture of the what do you call the Gottman post-marital therapy. I have put it. So what I will do is I will be showing the couple. I will explain that. Okay. And I used to start with the positive aspects. One day, what happened? I got a call. Okay, sir, I want the counseling for us, husband and wife. Sir, are you free? I told, okay, yeah, you come at 4 o'clock. No, sir, now 2:30 or 2 o'clock, can you give appointment? I told, okay, yeah, please come. I gave them time, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, they have come, but I was in some other counseling, I was on the way. 2:15 I have reached. My whole people, actually, mine is in the first floor. Down floor, they were standing. Everybody is watching them. Both are fighting. Both were fighting like anything. The wife is hitting him and shouting, and he is telling, hey, please, don't do it, don't do it. Hey, don't do it, don't do it. Like this, he is telling, and she is fighting. I came, I told, he told, I want to go. You give mobile, you give your mobile, or I am going now. I'm going now. I told, ma'am, I have come. Ma'am, 2 minutes, we'll go inside and talk. No, sir, I want the mobile. Let him give the mobile, I will come. Otherwise, I will not come. I told, Araya, give the mobile, yeah. Give the mobile. Sir, please come inside, I will give, sir. Please come inside. Already she has thrown the mobile twice. If I give now, again she will throw. So please come inside, I will give. Ma'am, for my sake, ma'am, please. 2 minutes, come inside, then you can go out. If you don't like, you can go out. 2 minutes, please come inside. She came inside. I gave her what, ma'am, please sit down. Sit down, ma'am. I told him, first give the mobile phone to her. First give the mobile phone to her. He gave the mobile phone. She told, sir, I want the password. I want the password. Actually, that guy is having an extramarital relationship and she found out. That is the whole crux. And she got wild. She got wild. The thing is, actually 3 months, please mute your calls, team. Please mute your calls. 3 months before itself, she has understood. She has spoken with him. He told that I will stop it. I will stop talking with that girl. He told. But even then, she doubted that he is still in relationship, and she wanted to check the mobile phone, and he is having a lock. Okay. On that particular night, actually, she slept. He was texting. He was texting, and when she got up, immediately he tried to hide the phone. She got out. From that time, both of them started shouting. Inside my office, they came. They were shouting. Then the same thing I did. Okay. When they went, I told them, they asked me, sir, what is your fees? Okay. They asked me, what is your fees, sir? Sir, okay, sir, what is your fees? I asked them, do you really want to give the fees? They told, yes, sir. I asked the girl, do you want to give fees? Yes, sir. Okay. I want fees 2 times, not 1 time, 2 times I need fees. Sir, okay, sir, we will give, sir. I told, first hug each one. Hug in front of me. That is the first fees. and the boy was standing, sir, I am ready, sir, but she will shout, sir. I told, ma'am, now that everything is over, I have spoken. Yes, I should. You are also okay with it. Why can't you hug, ma'am? Please treat me as your brother. Please hug me. She hugged him. He hugged him. Okay. Then I told the second phase. The second phase is very, very important, which I want. They told, sir, what is that? Think that today is your first night. Today is your first night. Go and enjoy. Okay. Tomorrow morning, call me and tell, sir, we are happy. That is the phase I want. Go. Now, what happened, you know? Deepavali, they presented me 14,000 worth Casio, what do you call, the watch. Suddenly they came on the Deepavali day. They called me, sir, we want to meet you. I told her, why? Sir, a small Deepavali presentation we both want to give you, sir. We are going back to Jaipur. They are North Indians staying in Chennai. Sir, we want to give you a small presentation, sir. I told, okay, come. They came. They gave the presentation, a small box. I thought, okay, I also accepted. I was speaking with them. They went. Afterwards, I have opened and saw it is Casio watch worth 14,000. Only one day, 2 hours counseling. Positive psychology work wonders. Trigger the positive aspects. The more you trigger the positive aspects, the negatives will go down. And we should be very careful. We should be very careful with one thing. The negatives, each other, whether they are ready to forgive. They are ready to forgive and they are ready to go about it. In that case, positive psychology will work most. Both of them will have to work on the behaviors. That we will have to do it separately. Afterwards, I spoke with that guy. I gave certain inputs to the guy. But the girl was very nice. She was very, very straightforward girl, very intelligent girl. I told her, you study psychology. You go to Jaipur, you become a psychologist. You seem to be a very mature personality. She told, okay, sir, definitely. Sir. Positive psychology, when you start triggering the positive aspects, it does wonders. Now, I can spend 5 more minutes. Okay, 8:15, I have a training program. Okay. Now, let us concentrate only on post-marital counseling. Okay. Post-marital counseling, there are 2 extremes. One is, even when you may tell that, sir, even when we talk positive things, they will not listen. Okay. They will not listen. Isn't it yes or no? Sir, even if we talk positive, they will not listen. Sir. Yes or no? Extremes. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Bolo, bolo.
Yes, sometimes
Yes
people,
or no?
yes,
Yes.
sometimes people will not listen even if it's positive.
They doesn't value the positives.
Now my aspect is whether the intensity will come down or not. See, they may be in the extreme. Sir, I can't live with this idiot. Okay, like this. But when you trigger the positive, the intensity of the negative, it will come down or it will not come down. At least by 1%. It will come down or not?
Come down.
To certain extent, yes. Will come down.
It will come down. That is what we call it as ambivalence. In motivational interviewing, the first step in motivational interviewing is any counseling has to start with ambivalence, creating ambivalence. Motivational interviewing is one of the therapy which concentrates most on the positives. Motivational MI is one of the concepts which concentrates more on the positive aspects of the human being. The first aspect in motivational interviewing is creating ambivalence. Sir, I can't live with this guy. Okay, create ambivalence. Okay, I can consider. Bring some ambivalence first. Ambivalence you can create only by triggering the positive aspects. By removing the negative, whether I will be able to create ambivalence, or by improving the positivity, means for a human being, always, because every human being wants to do some good things. They want to grow. One of the beautiful premise of psychology, all therapy is human being can grow, isn't it? Whether it is CBT, REBT, psychodynamic, gestalt therapy, motivational interviewing, positive psychology. The basic principle is the human being can change for better. Yes or no? Is there any doubt on it? Every psychology therapy says that only.
Sir, I want to say one thing. For children also it can be used. Mostly parents come with all the list of criticism regarding their children. If we can focus on the strength of the children, automatically the drawbacks will come down and this will go.
Everywhere.
Last week, I have one last question. I practice solution focused brief therapy. Is it similar to it? Because what you are talking seems to be very similar to it.
Under positive psychology, many of the therapy styles follows. Solution focused therapy, motivational interviewing. Most of the therapies actually follows positive psychology. Okay. But positive psychology has its own techniques also that we will discuss it tomorrow. But the one thing is to be a positive psychologist, we have to be positive sometimes. We should be positive, isn't it? Okay. So the time is getting over. So how you can be so positive? I will tell you one thing. Maybe you can practice. Even this 1 hour is a dub. It is waste. Even if it is good for nothing 1 hour, okay. You can think inside that if I would have gone out for watching a film, okay, I would have not got this. At least 1 or 2 things, one thing, at least maybe 0.15 or 0.0 I might have got, okay. Maybe I would have got something, okay. Like that you can think. That is what the positive aspect, isn't it?
So I have one doubt.
Sujita. I have 5 more minutes. 8:15.
Okay, so we were just talking about that in CBT, we generally try to focus on the core beliefs and all. So here, the example which you gave, here it is like we are just trying to think about the goodness or the past memories which have spent together, and now like they are not in a same platform, like they can't share the same platform anymore because of certain current incidences, right? So we are definitely going to the past incidences. On that basis we are trying to create a positivity towards both of them, right? So how we can avoid, I mean, definitely we can't avoid, but how we can face the criticality which is there in the present moment because of this, that crisis has been created, because we just can't base ourselves on the past good memories which was there and which is not here currently. So how to balance it or how to deal with it? Because I have few cases, so
the first aspect
I'm trying to take help from you then.
I will show you the how many of you know the sound home?
Sorry, sir.
I will show you 1 minute. I will show you 1 minute. So this is what called a sound relationship home. Okay, from Gottman therapy. This is from Gottman therapy. These are the things we used to discuss in depth in our programs. For example, here you are having, see, as far as Gottman therapy is concerned, if after marriage, if the marriage has to stay alive, means a sound relationship should exist and it should contain all these aspects. The first one is you should have trust and commitment.
Yes.
Whether you have trust and commitment, there are questionnaires available. Okay. To assess the trust and commitment, questionnaires are available, which is given separately to the wife and separately to the husband. Then we will be assessing. Then whether they have a shared meaning. Shared meaning means, okay, we both have to build a home. We have to go to a world tour. Shared meaning in life. If you don't have a shared meaning, there will be fight only. So the first thing is After the positive aspects, we should try to understand whether they have any shared meaning in their life. If there is no shared meaning, then definitely there will be problems. Then make life dreams come true. Whether both of you have dreams in your house. We want to build a house. Okay. What are the dreams? Both of you are concerned. As far as your children are concerned, as far as your mother is concerned, dreams. How that you are managing your conflict in the present moment. Sorry. In the present moment, managing conflict. There are three aspects. Accept your partner's influence. Accept your partner's influence means the partner is telling something, whether I am accepting it or not. Accept. There are three aspects and there are questionnaires to assess it. Then whether we are having positive perspective about each other and about the marital aspect itself. Then, are you turning towards or turning away? I will not talk with you. Whether you are turning away or you are turning inside. Turning towards or turning away. Wife, are you turning towards or turning away? Share fondness and admiration. Both of you, whether you share admiration and fondness. Build love maps. Okay. This build love maps, it is completely positive psychology. The more love maps they build, the more they will start liking each other. So there are many love maps. Sharing fondness and admiration. Husband is doing something. Are you appreciating? Wife is doing something. Are you appreciating? Is it available in the home or not? In the therapy session, make them do it. Make them do it. The first session, making them understanding this and trying to give them the positive side of their life, will help them to understand, to come in terms into their, what you call, the negative. Everybody is having negative side, isn't it? The only thing is positive psychology, what it says, draw a bigger line about the positive aspects. So that they come to conclusion that the negatives we will be able to handle and we will be able to adjust, isn't it? Thank you very much, team. The time is
Thank you so much, sir.
I have
It was quite
another
enlightening.
session. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
I know.
much. Sir, can you
Thank you
send
very
the
much.
recording copy, sir, in WhatsApp?
Thank you, sir.
This recording, I will check.
Today's recording.
I will
Sir,
check
could
it
you
out.
please share
Thank
the
you, sir.
slide in the group
Today's
which you have
recording.
just explained it to us?
Yes, yes.
sir.
Please
Thank
see,
you, sir.
whatever you need, you can just share it with me. Share
Thank
it in
you,
my
sir.
things. My number is
Thank you, sir.
996216312.
Thank
This is
you
my
so
number.
much, sir.
Thank
This
you
is my
very much,
number.
sir.
So please share in the chat box.
I have shared in the chat box my number. If you need something, please text me. I will see it, because now the time is up. My NLP people will be